Sorry, I'm getting really engrossed in Limbo.
Oh my lord.
I never made it this far when I played it. So
Oh, really?
It's all new to me at the moment.
It gets crazy towards the end. It's physics galore. No, it's not now.
No.
But
Oh dear.
yeah, it's it sounds really good. I mean, admittedly, I played the beta, and I was kind of thinking, okay, I've had my fill from the beta, and because I was thinking, I mean, if it's really not that, big a game, what is there for me to go for this? Because I don't have an Xbox One like you, so I don't have many people who are going to play that with me. I have a couple of people that I met from the beta, but other than that,
I would say it's very much multiplayer game. I have played it on my own for a long time, but it is a lot more fun while I'm playing it with other people.
Yeah.
Much like Borderlands was, actually. I didn't like that at all when I was playing with it on my own.
I'm going to die.
You are indeed. But there we go.
It was going to happen.
Again and again and again.
I'm in limbo almost.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
You should be. You should be. That was awful.
That's pretty bad.
I think you could actually be tried for war crimes for that. But yeah, Destiny. It's definitely a game that you should play with other people.
Yeah.
You don't need to, but you should, because it just becomes almost a different game.
Well, that was what I was saying. That it felt very empty, and I was about to give up on it until I did a raid with a couple of other random people.
Yeah.
And that's when I suddenly saw what this game was about. I suddenly thought, okay, if you do it on your own, you're not going to have fun.
Well,
you are going to have a little bit of fun, but for the beta, there was a limited amount that I could do.
Yeah, so I never played the beta, so I have heard complaints from people that have played the beta, but I don't get them.
Yeah.
So I don't understand any of the complaints.
Which is the benefit of going in fresh, I suppose.
Yeah, because I went in with as little knowledge about this game as possible.
Yeah.
I didn't look at I didn't look at many of the pictures beforehand. I didn't look at any of the reviews. I went in fresh because I've been waiting for this game since they announced the word Destiny.
Yeah.
Which is 6 years ago.
Since Bungie said they were doing something new.
Yes.
And it wasn't Halo.
Yeah. Because I got bored of Halo at Halo 2.
We were massively hyped for Halo 2, and we were I think we kind of thought, well, that multiplayer is really good, but at the time we weren't into that.
No,
it was the original Xbox, so we didn't have online. But now a game like this is possible because everyone has online essentially.
Yeah, there's not many people that play Xbox that don't have online.
No.
It's just what you do. You get an Xbox to play with other people online.
Yeah.
But it's more than that though. I've said it's a good game to play with friends, but it's much more than that, because it's sort of everything you want out of Halo.
Yeah.
I know I keep saying Halo, but it is.
The comparisons are there to be drawn, aren't they? So
yeah, Is it the only other game Bungie have made?
I want to say they've done some other things. I think they've helped out with other games.
But it's not.
I'll have to look it up.
Because I can't think of any other game Bungie have produced.
Anything I say would just be a guess. I know they passed off Halo to 343 Studios, which was or 343 Industries. I can't remember what it's called, but they passed it over to them, and so they've taken the helm on that one.
Oh, I did not know that.
Because I think Bungie, Destiny's not a project, not a side project. It's not something you can do whilst working on the latest Halo game.
Destiny will take their full attention for at least 5 or 6 years.
And I would hope they'd give it their full attention, because from what I saw on the beta, it's ambitious. It's a big game. Well, ideas-wise, it's a big game, but levels-wise, not so much. There was a lot of blacked-out areas in the beta. I'm not sure if they're unlocked now, or if they were just, blacked-out areas.
Well, from what I've played, it's there's a lot of areas to fall off and kill yourself on.
Okay.
Which I have done quite a few times, especially while riding a sparrow.
Yep.
I'm not great at it. I use the boost button almost constantly. So
yeah, I do. I didn't see any reason not to.
Around tight corners, there's a big reason not to.
Okay.
Because you fly off and die.
Yep.
A lot in my case. But you're lost, aren't you?
No, I'm just keeping pace with the conversation.
Thank
I want to
you.
kind of have like a background. Yeah, I'm lost.
But yeah, it's. I can really understand the need for a better.
That'll do it.
Oh. Do you need to pick it up?
Scare him off. Scare him off. There we go. Go that way. Yeah.
And then go under. Oh.
Oh, I see. He's a little gerbil
There
for
we go.
my death machine.
So what does that do? Oh.
Powers my hopes and dreams. Sorry, you were saying?
Yes.
Powers the rain, apparently. Okay.
Yeah, rain machine. It's. You really need the upgrades for the Sparrow because of bad players such as me that don't really get on well. But you need the extra, the banking right, the banking left, because if you fly straight into something, yeah, you pull your thing down and then it lifts you up. Yeah. If you fly straight into a big rock, say, your Sparrow will explode, and you will die.
I never had it explode on me, so...
I have a few times now. It's not, I don't want to say unforgiving because I've played much more unforgiving games.
Dark Souls. No, actually, Dark Souls is fair, but not forgiving. If you make a mistake in Dark Souls, you know it's your own fault.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
It's
Sort your life out.
It's just, if you're not very good, it will punish you for being not very good.
Yeah.
Or if you're not paying full attention, which I've done, you'll die. There's no two ways about it. You got no second chances. You will fly off a cliff, or you will fly into a rock, or you'll walk around a corner and not realise the captain stood there, and he will slay you down.
Are there still unkillables in the game? Because in the beta, as a way of keeping you from certain areas, they would have enemies with levels that are marked as question marks.
There is question marks enemies, but so far I've killed some of them, not on my own.
Yep.
When I've been with people, we've killed a couple of them, but I think they are level higher than 20 maybe.
Okay.
But because you can't really get to them sort of levels yourself, it's showing up as a question mark for some reason.
Yeah.
But that thing, yeah.
I should have pushed that over there. That was a silly mistake of me.
It might just. No, it's just not.
No, it's not going to. I'm going to drown.
Yeah,
that's what I needed to do.
Can you swim? No, you're dead.
Much like in real life, no, you can't swim. Well, I can't swim.
I can swim.
You can swim.
You can't swim.
Everyone else can swim.
No. I was going to make a horrific joke, but I stopped myself. You can edit it out, can't you?
No.
No. Oh dear.
Wait, what joke did you make?
No, I didn't make it.
That's for the best then.
Does it not need to... There
It
we
knows.
go.
Sorry.
Well done. There we go.
I was too focused on your sonorous tones.
So, yeah, enough of my horrific jokes that I didn't make.
We'll say we edited it out and just make it seem like I'm good at editing.
Yeah, you're really good at editing. It's fantastic. Sorry.
And up we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get Destiny, but I would need to get an Xbox One to be able to do it, because you and our other friend Dan, who we've also done a playthrough with,
Self-plugging.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Shameless.
Self-plugging of something I haven't uploaded ever.
Good point.
And
Yet.
yeah, yet. And you've both got Xbox Ones, and I'm feeling alone in the Stone Age.
So you should.
And yeah, I said because I'm not sure how long. I think they got Xbox 360 is going to be supported for another 5 years. I think it was.
I think it was, yeah.
And I was meant to do something else. I think.
You weren't supposed to do that.
No.
But there's a
there we
ball there. Up the ladder. Up the ladder.
No, I need the ball. I don't need it that
I
much.
think the ball just lifts that box up.
Right, I've just noticed how long we've been talking for. So, Let's pause that quickly. The 3 best things about Destiny. What would you say?
The looks. I know it's not really a top thing you need for a game.
It's a big thing. I think for a AAA game, you need to have that as standard.
It is undoubtedly the best game I've ever played. The best looking game, sorry.
Yeah.
I've ever played in my entire life. Better even than Tomb Raider 2. Which at the time... At the time, it was groundbreakingly beautiful.
For me, it was Croc, Legend of the Gobbos.
Number 2 is the potential of growth.
Yeah.
There is room to move in every direction.
Now, would that be just gonna... They could make up, not make up new planets, but add new planets, storyline. They could go anywhere with
They can add new planets. They can, to be honest, they can go interstellar with it. I think they could probably, if they got a 10-year plan, interstellar will definitely be there.
Yeah.
And the third thing is the playing with your friends. I know you can play with your friends in any other game, but it just feels better. It feels right that you're playing with them. It's not like, oh, I'll log on and play with my friends. It's, I'm playing Destiny. They are there.
Yeah.
It just, they're my 3 things.
And 3 negative things. I mean, I'll start off with this one, with the first one. For me, it was just the loading screens. As cool as they looked, as good as they looked, they kind of got a bit annoying, because every time you had to go from the hub to Old Russia, even within Old Russia.
It's, especially there was one mission where it's not really a mission, it's just a 7-minute cutscene.
Yeah. You
fly in, you watch the cutscene, you fly out, and then you have to fly back into Venus to play the actual mission. The loading screens would be, but it's forgivable on my part because they look so damn cool. A second one would probably be the glimmer. Just the fact that you get so little of it for doing 4 kills. Like the first boss I came against, it was really hard, really difficult.
The first one I did, because we weren't working together, we weren't talking to each other.
Yeah.
It was one of those Scarab the Walkers.
Yeah.
It took, I think about 20 minutes to take it down. So it gets a bit tedious, especially if you're not working together. But when you're working together...
Yeah, it can be very difficult, and it gives you so little in return.
Yeah.
Like in some cases, I did a mission, I got like 150 glimmer.
Yeah.
Which is enough to buy nothing at all.
I found myself having to replay the same... This is, again, just the beta. I know I keep going on about beta. But I found myself having to replay the same strike team mission over and over again just to be able to get, more experience, things like that. And I'm not sure if the game is relying on that, kind of saying these missions are good enough that we expect people to keep on playing the same missions.
I have played the same mission, but I could play them over and over again a few times, because it's not just a straightforward, you go to point A, you kill enemy 1, and you go to point B and you kill enemy 2.
Yeah.
You can go off into little caverns and there's lots to find, like the ghosts. There is dead ghosts scattered across.
I always thought that was a weird phrase.
A dead ghost, yeah. But you collect the dead ghosts, and it's just a little side thing. It doesn't as far as I can tell, doesn't matter to the story, but it's good because it makes you hunt across things. There's chests stashed all across the place.
Yeah.
And it tells you actually on the map how many golden chests there is left to find in that area. So you could, like we did a mission 4 or 5 times hunting for the last chest.
Okay.
And it felt amazing when you find it, because it's always in somewhere stupidly obvious, like behind that rock. Last negative.
I'm not sure if I can think of it. I mean, for me, it would be in the beta. The story was very heavy-handed. Obviously, it's different with the
it feels a bit more smooth and
with the beta.
flying.
It felt like they had a short time frame to be able to give you this game. You had I think they extended it to about a week. So you've got about a week to be able to say to these people, this is what this game's about. This is a small section of it. But here's a lot of story.
Yeah.
So I think that was probably what kind of hit me quite hard was I wasn't expecting that much story, but I understand why they did it.
See, that isn't a negative for me at all, because I found that it came naturally, very smooth. If there was a third negative for me, it would be that you can't have spaceship battles, maybe.
Yeah, well,
again,
they've got 10 years.
Yeah,
so.
they've got 10 years. They can put that in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that 2 negatives for me. There's not a third.
Anything you need, I think, needs improvement. Just like a niggling thing.
Not really. I'm not going to say it's a perfect game. There's obviously room for improvement, but there's nothing really that's I think I don't like that.
Yeah.
Even the loading screens, I don't think I don't like this. It doesn't make me not want to play the game. It's all just sort of, at worst, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, one of my complaints might have been about the number of currencies, but the way you say it, I mean, you can either choose to use the stuff in PvP or you can use the stuff you find in the world. So I don't think the number of different currencies you get is a problem.
And I know that there's 2 currencies that I know of in the main world. One is for your level 0 to 20 items, and
then there's the motes of light.
The motes of light, yeah. I think instead of leveling up, you get motes of light after that, and then you spend that on your level 20 to 29 items.
Yeah.
But I haven't got there yet, so I'm not entirely sure on where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't really affect me because I haven't played in the PvP. I'm not high enough to use the motes of light, so that's not really a negative for me either. Okay.
I think all the negatives that I'm bringing are just from my experience with the beta, so it's probably an unfair negative to bring along. But gonna have to definitely give it a go, I think, and obviously you're going to be playing it a lot more from the sounds of it.
Yep.
So yeah, there's thumbs up for Destiny.
2 thumbs up from me.
2 thumbs up from him, and an empty wallet from me apparently. So
very much so.
I'm going to give that a go, and thank you very much for listening. I've been Chris, and this is Jake.
Hello.
And right, have lovely evenings, all of you.